This is a video to show you how to format a resume. After you open up Microsoft Word, you will need to go up to the Styles area and choose No Spacing. Then you want to make sure you go over to your font size area, use the drop-down arrow, and choose size 14. Then we're going to go back and you're going to type your first and last name. Make sure that you have a capital letter on your first name and a capital letter starting on your last name. Enter. Then you're going to provide your street address. Enter again. You're going to provide your city, state, and zip. Enter again, and you are going to provide an appropriate email address. If you do not have an appropriate email address, you need to go open one and provide that address. When you're done there, you're going to enter 3 times. After entering 3 times, we're going to start with your first title. Your first title, you will need to make sure you click on B for bold. You know it's on because it's highlighted. You also need to press the caps lock key on your keyboard. Go ahead and type the word education. When you're done typing that, you're going to go back up. You're going to change your font size to 12. You're going to click B for bold so that it turns it off. And you're going to click you're going to press the cap locks key so it turns that off. Once you're done with that, go ahead and enter. You're going to provide the name of your high school, the city, and the state. Enter again. You're going to provide information about when you're going to graduate. After that, provide information about your GPA. If your GPA is not good, you might want to consider not providing it. Enter 2 more times, and then you're going to provide information about honors and awards. Now, when you start providing additional information or more than one, what I did is I used the tab key on the keyboard, and I lined it up to the number 3 on the ruler. Now, if you don't have your ruler visible right now, you need to go up to the View tab at the top, click on it, go over to Ruler, click on the box so there's a check mark in it, and then make sure you click on the Home tab. Now you should be able to see that your information is lined up with the number 3. Go ahead and add additional information. Again, you're going to tab over so it lines up at the number 3. You're doing this so it looks nice and orderly and perfect. You're going to enter 2 times when you're done with your last bit of information, and you're going to add another subtitle. This one will be Advanced Courses. Again, you're going to provide the information. You're going to use the tab key on your keyboard. You're going to line it up with the number 3 on your ruler, again, so everything can be nice and neat, straight, and perfect. Okay, when you're done with that information, go ahead and enter 2 times, and then you can provide any information about certifications that you have. Enter 2 more times, and we're going to go ahead and provide information about our next title. What you're going to have to do now, though, because we're doing a title, you're going to have to go up to your font size area, click on font size 14, make sure you click on B for bold so it's highlighted, and go ahead and click on or press the cap locks key on your keyboard. Then you'll go ahead and key in work experience. When you're finished typing that word in, you're going to go up to the font size area, change it back to 12, click on the B for bold so it turns it off, and you're going to press the caps lock key so that it turns off caps lock. Once you're done with that, go ahead and enter. And then you're going to provide the business, the city, and the state of that business. Now, we're going to do something a little bit different right now with the work experience. What we're going to do is we're going to actually set a tab on the ruler. And before we can set the tab, we need to go all the way over to the left. You need to find, actually you'll click on the little box here until you find a backwards L. You'll notice that a little pop-up box shows the words right tab. That's what you're looking for, a little backwards L, which is the right tab. Once you find that, you're going to come back over to your ruler. Now remember, we got the ruler by going to the View tab and going to the ruler box. All right, so on the ruler, you're going to go to the number 6. Go ahead and click on the number 6. It should place a right tab on the number 6. After you're done with that, coming back to where your cursor is, you'll press the tab key on your keyboard and it will automatically come all the way over to the number 6 place. Once it does that, go ahead and key in how long you've worked at your job. Once you're done with that, you're going to enter, and then you're going to provide what your job title is or what your job title was. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to provide your responsibilities of what you did on your job. And with these responsibilities, you are going to bullet them. Now, how you bullet them is you go up to this paragraph area. You'll see the dots here, and these are bullets. So if I click on them, right now I'm going to take the bullets off because I already had them bulleted. But all you need to do is you either need to click at the beginning or click at the very end of your information, hold your mouse key down or hold your mouse click down and select the information that you want bulleted, and then go ahead and click the bullet. The other way you can do this is before you even start typing, you can click bullet, and then once you're done typing that sentence, you can enter and it'll give you that next bullet. I'm just going to go ahead and select my information, put the bullet there. Okay, so now we're done with our bulleted list of responsibilities for our job. You're going to enter 2 more times, and you're going to provide information about your previous job. If you didn't have a previous job, then you'll go on and do the next part, which is our next title. But for right now, I'm going to finish it off with this other job. So we have our business, our city, and our state. Now all we have to do here is press the tab key. It will automatically bring us over to that number 6 on the ruler, and we can go ahead and type in when we worked there. Again, we're going to enter. We're going to provide our job title. Then we're going to enter again, and however you want to do it, you're going to make sure that it is a bulleted list. All right, then we're going to enter 2 times. Now, before we start doing this last title, you need to turn off the right tab. Now, the way you turn off the right tab is you double click on it. Now notice there is a button that says clear and there's a button that says clear all. Do not use the clear all. You have to use the clear. Okay, so once you click clear and you okay it, you'll notice that that tab is now gone. It should be gone. Once it's gone, now we are going to do a title. So you're going to have to go back up to the font size area and you're going to have to choose font size 14. You're going to have to click on B for bold so it turns it on, and you're also going to need to press the caps lock key. Then you're going to go ahead and type extracurricular activities / volunteer work. Once you have done that, you're going to go ahead and change that font size back to 12. Click on the B for bold so it turns it off, and you're also going to press the caps lock key on your keyboard to turn the caps lock off. You're going to enter, provide whatever information is first. You're going to press the tab key, and this time remember, this is different. These aren't dates. You're just listing what you're doing for extracurricular and volunteer work. So this needs to line up with that number 3. Remember back in our awards and our advanced courses, we lined them up with the number 3 on the ruler. We need to do the same for this too. So any additional information, we have the tab, line it up with the number 3, place all of our other additional information there. Once you're done, you're going to enter 2 times, and you're going to provide references available upon request. Now looking back at it, just kind of remember, you have a space here, you have a space here, space, space. Everything is nice and neat and perfect. Space, space, space. Okay? Then you have the ones that line up at the 3, and then you also have your right tabbed information. Okay, your resume should look very similar to this, if not exactly. Your resume needs to be perfect. It needs to be without error.